Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. There are a lot of similarities between life and sports. In life, just like in sports, some days you win and some days you lose. Some days everything is going your way and some day it is just not. Just like in life, in sports, preparation matters a lot. And a lot of times you're put under extreme pressure. And in those situations, it's not just your skill, but your mental character which really counts. I am Uday Khandelwal. I'm a consultant in leadership development and I'm extremely passionate about sports. In this channel, I am bringing you stories from the world of sports around leadership to inspire you. In the first episode, the leadership trait that we cover is resilience. What are some times in which sports teams and players were under insurmountable pressure? How did they cope with it? How did they make their comebacks greater than their setbacks? In the first episode, we are going to cover 5 stories around resilience from the world of cricket. In this episode, I'm going to bring you number 5 on that list. Well, there are a lot of stories about resilience from the world of cricket where teams have dug deep, they have really shown what they're made up of. And number 5 on our list, we have England. England, remember that story from 2015 when they were in the dumps, lost by Bangladesh, had an early exit from the World Cup, then to the whole change and finally winning that 2019 World Cup by a whisker of a margin. Now, there's a lot that England did in that entire period from 2015 to 2019. In 2015, when they actually lost the World Cup, they had a lot of thinking to do. And the first thing they did was that they stuck with Eoin Morgan as the captain. He could have been axed very easily, but they chose to stay with him. The next thing they did is that they had a very clear approach. They stuck with adaptability and agility. They decided that they have to go with a very specific approach, and that approach was of fearlessness. They removed the old players and they got in the new players, and that side from 2015 to 2019 was built up with on the back of a lot of new players. You had players like Adil Rashid who had come in, Chris Wokes had come in, Alex Hales, Jason Roy at the top of the order, Joe Root was somewhere in the middle, and then they had Ben Stokes. So there was a lot of reshuffling and change which happened. The another thing which happened was that they had a separate focus on red ball cricket and ODI cricket. They've gotten a new coach by the name of Trevor Bayliss. But one thing which really stood out in England's approach was the fearlessness and focus on white ball cricket. You could see that there was a clear intent and a sort of protection which was given to the players, a sense of safety, you could say. Very clearly, it was mentioned, there was a talk in the dressing room that, Alex Hales, Jason Roy, you go out there and even if you fail, the management will back you. And that's what happened. So they really backed the youngsters for the long time. One very important incident was, remember that 2016 T20 World Cup, they reached till the finals, and then what happened to Ben Stokes? Now, Ben Stokes could have just, fallen off that incident. But instead, the team chose to back Ben Stokes all the way. He turned from, someone who was a failure and who had that stigma in 2016 to actually becoming, the hero of world cricket and then England cricket in the 2019 World Cup final. Another thing which England did in that time was having a lot of scores of 400 plus. They had the highest number of 300 plus scores right from that incident from 2015 to the 2019 World Cup, and that was something which they could be really proud of. One thing they also did is that they made sure that the players who were there to be playing for 2019 World Cup had a lot of game time. Adil Rashid, remember, he played a lot of games. And that is number 5 on our list of stories of resilience and comebacks.